So this Google Earth project is about casual hangout spots in Claremont, California, and it's a map that highlights various areas around Claremont where the students at my school like to visit outside of the school hours. So first we're going to talk about the actual school. It's called El Roble Intermediate School, right here. It's located in Claremont, right in this area, and that's just where the students attend school. It's 7th and 8th grade only, so it's between elementary school and the high school, and that's where students hang out, for most of Monday through Friday at actual school, which brings me to my next point of the Claremont Village, which is a little further down from the school. I'd say about a 10 to 15 minute walk. I've seen many students hang around at the village, the Claremont Village, after school on the weekend, because it's a place where you can hang out with your friends and family, and there's plenty of shopping, eating, and entertainment. There's a lot of places to go that don't require money or adult supervision, which is probably good for these 7th and 8th graders since they're not old enough to do a lot of things on their own. It's right in this area right here. It spans from at least this area of Bonita Avenue all the way down to this area, and it's all about this. And there's lots of things to do. There's lots of music on the streets, and people hang out with their friends. I've seen a lot of kids go to like the Starbucks or the toy store or the music store. It's a very popular place for the students to go. And next we have the Claremont colleges, and there's 5 Claremont colleges in one area. They're all separate colleges, but this is a place where the students go, that I've heard anyway. I've never really seen it, but I've heard that they get tutoring at a lot of these colleges from the college kids through specific programs for math and science and English, really any subject. And the students go here to hang out at the colleges to get this tutoring, and I think they also have programs for recreational activities such as swimming or sports or other sports like soccer or basketball. And it gives students a really good perspective of like what they can expect in their college life a few years down the road after high school. It gives them something to get motivated to look forward to later on, and something to work forward to in their academics as well. And so there's all the colleges around here. It's a pretty big campus. All right here. There's various pools in this area where students can go swimming in the summertime. And now we're going to go to Memorial Park, which is pretty central in Claremont. It's probably one of the biggest parks in Claremont as well. And it's a place where there's a big recreational hall, and there's also a giant stage. As you can see here in this picture, there's a lot of people outside doing a bunch of activities. And this is a place that I've never really personally been to, but I know that many students go with their friends and families. It's a big community-based park. I know that there's a big 4th of July parade that runs through this Indian Hill Boulevard here on the main streets in Claremont, and there is a big festival that goes on 4th of July. I think there's a festival that goes on there for many different holidays, but just namely one is 4th of July that I've seen. And there's also a pool here for younger kids. There's playgrounds, there's places to sit, just to hang out. It's a very common park that I've heard students talk about in the area that they go to. It's pretty central also, so it's a good meeting place. It's very open, very wide, so it's a good place to go with family members and friends as well. And the next point is Claremont High School, which is the only public high school in Claremont. and it's where the students will be going after their 8th grade year, presumably after their 8th grade year at El Roble. It's a pretty nice high school. Um, there's a lot of different sponsored activities that happen at the high school through the middle school as well. I used to work at Claremont High School, and I've seen many middle schoolers hang out there for recreation purposes. I've seen them use the theater for their own performances, for their music or drama performances. Right here it says Claremont High School Theater. And in the library, which is right in this area, the students also do tutoring from high school students or other college students. And there's considerable programs of like robotics and basic engineering that goes on in the library too for these middle school kids, to get them a little bit more motivated to know what they want to do in their future endeavors. But I've also seen kids hang out around here or the El Roble students hang out around here after school hours, because it's pretty central still to Claremont. There's always adults around, so maybe the kids will feel a little bit safer here. And they use the fields for fun, for sports, for whatever, for hanging out. And a lot of their siblings go to this high school too, so I guess it's a place that they can congregate and meet up with. And right next to the high school, we have the Claremont Skate Park, and it's a public skate park, and kids can rollerblade, bike, skateboard, or just use as a casual hangout spot. As you can see in this picture, there's kind of like a grassy area behind here. I guess it's another park in Claremont. And oh yeah, see, basketball. It's kind of a part of the high school, but it's deemed community property. And it's right here, the skate park. And there's you can see all this area for hanging out casually with friends. I've seen a lot of students hang out at the skate park from all different ages, from little kids to high schoolers, and including those El Roble students, that they just go and hang out, and it's a meeting spot to do really whatever they want, to be outside, to be outdoors, to get some exercise, skating, and it's a really nice place. There's also the Claremont Loop and Thompson Creek Trail above Claremont. That's the uppermost part of Claremont, where it's a really nice outdoor area. There's trails, a multitude of little trails that go around here, and there's little parks that dot the trails. And then there's also the Claremont Loop, which is a 5-mile hike, which many people, including various members of the community, go to hike to spend time outdoors with their friends and family, with their pets. It's a really nice place to get away from the city, which is not saying that Claremont is a very busy city, but it's a place where you can get away and be a little bit one with nature. And that's it on my list of places to hang out in Claremont for these students. I think that on this reflection of this map, that a lot of the students typically hang out outdoors in very public areas, either at parks or free local hangout spots like the Village, where students can be with each other. They can hang out either with their friends or family or their pets, and they can enjoy, some fresh air, music, some food, just places that are really nice for them to be outside of the school, and they're fortunate enough to be able to have most of these places within walking distance. And I think that it's given me a little bit more perspective on what my students do outside of school, which I'm very grateful for.